So layoffs are happening, and layoffs are actually targeting the largest U.S. cities first, and the cities that are being targeted the most. Okay, these are the ones that get the most tourists. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, I'm not seeing a lot of changes in my area. I'm not seeing a lot of people being laid off. The truth is, it's happening, and it's happening as we speak. It's happening in New York City. It's happening in Chicago. It's happening in Seattle, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Miami, okay, Dallas, Houston, even here in Las Vegas. Now, since the last time I was here in Las Vegas, just a handful of months ago, we're seeing prices change. Prices for food, changing. Prices for things like vehicles, for rentals, changing. This vehicle that I'm in right now, it's less today than it was several months ago. And compared to last year, it's quite a bit less. Even the 2-bedroom suite that I'm staying at, it's less. Okay, it's about $80 per night less today than it was last year. Changes are happening, but I want to read a few things to you. Why are these layoffs going to hit U.S. cities first? Well, it's because of tourism. It's because of the cost of housing. It's because of tech jobs leaving the area, people moving out of the United States, whether it's because they're just trying to just give up their U.S. citizenship. They don't want to deal with the taxes. They don't like the politics, whatever it may be. Or there's a lot of issues regarding ICE raids and deportations. Now, I'm not getting that today, but we've seen it in Los Angeles. We've seen it in the Seattle area, where food vendors are not showing up to the street corners that they used to work. They're not going there. You go down to Pike Place Market in Seattle, and you don't see the normal people. You don't see the people selling the tamales and the people selling the raspados and things like that. You don't see it. They're gone. Now, yes, there's still some. They still have the main vendors, but the majority aren't there. Now, that's just regarding deportations. Here's where things are getting interesting. You look at Los Angeles, for example. Sports vendors, they're not outside the arenas like they used to. Whether it's down, for a Laker game, does it for a Dodgers game? Okay, it could be for anything. A Rams game, right? Major changes are happening. You look in New York City, congestion pricing, that's hurting the many vendors. That's hurting many small businesses. Small businesses are the ones that are struggling. The large corporations, they're doing just fine. They can weather the storm. They've made the changes. And I told you this 2 years ago. I told this a year ago as well, that what we are about to see was a massive shift. We're going to see a shift away from these large corporations that hiring people. And you still see it. The companies still say we're hiring, looking for workers, right? Here in Las Vegas, you see it all the time. Okay. Just from what I've seen, I see several businesses that say now hiring. Okay. Acquire within. But then you look on the news and nobody's hiring. People aren't hiring. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get you in the door, trying to get you excited about a potential job opportunity, and tell you just to hold on, just wait, because there's going to be an opening very soon. They don't know where, they don't know who, but there's going to be an opening. And essentially what businesses are trying to do and what they're saying is we're going to have an opening, but this opening, we don't know when it's coming. We don't know what where it's going to be, what sector of our business. We have no clue. All we know right now is, yes, it's coming. So just wait, be patient, and maybe you get a call in the next 2 weeks. Maybe you get a call in the next 6 months. They don't know. Then Las Vegas. Being that I'm here in Las Vegas, last night was Valentine's Day. So if you celebrated Valentine's Day, great. If not, well, you're with a lot of other people as well. There was a previous report, and I talked about this yesterday as well, where they were saying like $27 billion was going to be spent on Valentine's Day this year. Then there's a new report just this morning that estimated that about $14.3 billion was spent on Valentine's Day. That's a $13 billion difference. That's massive. It's a huge change. Now, why is it such a big change? Well, people are not spending. People would rather go and spend time with, fixing their home, paying off debt, doing things like that. They're not going to go and pay, $200 for dinner, buy $150 worth of flowers, buy $45 worth of candy. Not going to do it. It's too expensive. Well, here in Las Vegas, I decided to ask a few people how things went. How did Valentine's Day go? How were reservations beforehand? Well, a few people said that reservations were not as full as previous years. One casino worker said that gambling was down. Didn't see as many people inside the casinos. Also keep in mind that Vegas probably wasn't really a hot spot for a lot of people, simply because the last few days have been fairly cold. Normally I don't come down to Vegas and wear a sweatshirt, but had to do that today because it's a little bit colder. Thursday, I believe it was raining. Okay, so again, changes. Now, as far as car rental places, here's what I think is interesting. Now, I usually don't go through the normal, Hertz and Enterprise and all that. I usually just, get a car off of Turo. Works out really well. Usually they just drop it off right at the airport, pick it up. Within minutes, I'm gone. Things are different now, where now there's a lot more competition as far as cars, which means more competition usually means there's more supply. If demand's the same, that means prices go down. Okay. Well, prices did go down. Last year, I think for a vehicle very similar to this one, I think I paid probably like $109 a day, for a newer vehicle. This one came out to about $71 a day. Huge difference. $30 a day. Okay, massive difference. You look at the place where I'm staying. Again, 2-bedroom suite. Huge difference. About $80 different per day compared to last year. Now, here's what's happening. We are going to see more layoffs. And again, this is just a sign that it's coming. As prices come down, what normally happens is there's a point where consumers stop spending. And that's more so the upside. So as prices went up and continue to go up, you see consumers stop spending. That's their limit. Saying, nope, I can't spend $400 per night on a room. I can't spend $150 per day on a car. I can't spend, $400 a day to feed a family every single day. Can't do that. Okay? The thing that the American people are now starting to realize is they have control. We have control. It's not up to the large corporations. Just because Amazon decides to increase prices, just because Disney Plus wants to increase prices, just because YouTube Premium, YouTube TV prices go up, doesn't mean the American people have to pay for it. It means now we have a say. Do we decide, yep, I want to keep paying for this service, or decide, you know what, it's a little bit too expensive. I'm just not going to pay for it anymore, and I'm going to opt for something else. Maybe a different service, maybe a different streaming service. Maybe you don't go on vacation to Las Vegas or Los Angeles, or just the other day, talked to a friend of mine who really wanted to go to Disney World. Then realized how much prices were to go to Disney World to take his family. He decided, you know what? I'm not going to go to Disney World. I'll just go to a more local theme park. Doesn't have near the attractions, not the size, but also doesn't have the amount of people. So again, changes are coming, and as we see these changes come, the layoffs are going to hit as well. But the warning, not just from me, but from many experts as well, is that these layoffs are not just going to happen in, just the main cities. They're going to start first in the larger U.S. cities, usually going to be bigger with tourism, and then they're going to trickle out from there. You're going to see the suburbs change. You're going to see, the state capitals change. You're going to see the places next to the beaches and the big airports. Those are the ones that are going to change first. So as we get more updates on this, I promise I'll bring you all the latest news and updates, but that is what we know as of today. Again, layoffs are happening and you need to be prepared because as of right now, millions and millions of Americans don't have the savings or don't have the ability to make adjustments on the fly. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing and I'll see you guys on the next one.